Movement 2012 is just around the corner, and we wanted to give you a little preview of what you can expect, and we thought there would be no better way to give a preview than to stop by Foreign's Grand Trunk Pub on a Sunday night to talk with the guys from Burst Radio. So here's our interview with Harley from Detroit, Mr. Jeffrey Woodward, and Immerse. So we're here with a couple of guys from Burst Radio, Harley from Detroit, Mr. Jeffrey Woodward, and Immerse. And just, Movement's coming up, you guys are in the scene, you're always, I mean, this is what you guys do, so what are you doing that weekend? What are you recommending people do the weekend of Movement? I know you got a gig coming up, Harley.
Yes, I'll actually be right here, as a matter of fact. If you're here for on the Monday of Movement.
Right here at Foreign's Grand Trunk Pub.
Like a few feet away, I'll be playing.
Beautiful.
So, PSP is a bunch of guys. It is Ian Gibbons runs it now. A bunch of friends of ours, Daniel James, Trench, Mike Amrine coming in from Trench is coming in from Seattle. Mike Amrine's coming in from Cleveland. Mm-hmm. So it's a bunch of people that lived around here in Michigan, and then we all kind of get together for that Monday. It's kind of like a reunion. A bunch of really good solid DJs. Jeff Johnson on there. I'll be playing, I think, 7 till 9:30.
Very nice.
And it's just, cool, laid back. The food here is really good, similar to what we do here.
Yeah.
Obviously, all day. I've been doing it since the very first dem. This place was open when it was still free. People would, wander out, come over here, and get some food and listen, have a drink, and then wander back over there. So.
Very nice, very nice. Well, Mr. Woodward, what are you looking forward to this weekend at
What
Movement?
am I looking forward to? A lot of playing, really. I know on the 25th I'm doing the pre-Denf barbecue over at the Beatnik Gallery. Then the next day on the 26th I'm doing the Ascension party with Esham, Heather Hart, myself, and CDX on a 2x4 tag team. And it's going to blow up, and I think it's going to be definitely off the meat rack.
Very good.
Esham, I haven't heard his name in a long
nice.
time.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that.
Well, Immerse, tell me, if somebody's never been to Movement before, they're coming for the first time, what do they need to know?
Well, they need to know that the Technology Center is air conditioned.
That is crucial.
That's the little area where all the manufacturers bring out all their newest toys and stuff. It's right across from the underground stage, and I actually have the honor of being Alan and Heath's DJ for the weekend, so I'm going to be playing there all weekend long. We're actually going to be streaming some audio, maybe not all of it, but some of it on our channel, and it'll be a really good time.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What does the festival, I mean, you guys have got the radio show here, Burst Radio, at Foreign's every Sunday night, and you're pulling in some, great DJs each week. What does the festival mean for a show like the one that you're putting on?
Well, part of the reason that we came to this spot, because this is really the fourth spot I've been with the two radio shows that I've done. Actually, fifth if we count the third radio show. But this spot in particular, if you look over my shoulder, that's where Denf is. That's Hart Plaza. Is 2 blocks that way. Campus Marsh is right here. This is the heart of it. So when you come here, it evokes a certain memory. This is the heart of where it all goes down. This is, if you were here in 2000, the first festival, and you went over the festival and you came over here, like I said, and had a drink and had some food, and then went back and forth. This is the, it's like I equate it to like Mecca. If you're into techno, Memorial Day weekend, this is where you belong. Even if I won't actually be able to go to the festival this year because I'm working a bunch of different after parties. Even if you don't go to Hart Plaza, you need to be here that weekend because you can see Derek Maceman, Kevin Saunderson, Juan Atkins, like I said, Trench, all the locals. This is the heart. If you want to find out what techno's about, be here that weekend.
When it seems like the after parties this year are stacked. There's a ton of good stuff happening with the after parties. Even the official ones look pretty interesting this year. So,
yeah, yes. I'll be working at a handful of them. I'm not sure which ones just yet. I go where they pay me. But yeah, the benefit is you get a lot of people that are actually playing the festival that play a couple of the after parties. A lot of them just kind of show up. But I know I was speaking with some of the DJs. I worked on the stages before, a stage manager, and I was talking with some of the DJs and the guys that come here and play at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday, to almost nobody. They go in and they're excited to play their set, but they're excited to be here for that weekend. They go to after parties and they get to go see all these amazing different shows, and ranging from $5 shows to $50 shows, and the experience that you can pack into that weekend, you can't get anywhere else. I mean, it's not the same as Ultra, it's not the same as Ibiza, of Love Parade. It's very uniquely Detroit, and it's very unique to that weekend. I tell people that, I was talking to a friend of mine from Philadelphia who wanted to move here after spending the festival weekend. I said, you got to understand, come Tuesday we're back to normal, and this place is going to be abandoned. But for that one weekend, it's the only place to be in the world.
Yeah. And then you get to actually see like the flavor of Detroit. I mean, for those who've been out of town and like never experienced it, and you get to see some of the locals, and you come in and you're like, damn, I didn't know he could throw down like that. I didn't know she could throw down like that. Or I didn't know he could throw down like that. Well, then again, I don't know if you can still throw down like that.
Everybody knows if you can throw down like that.
No
idea.
But it's a good way to actually see what Detroit is all about.
Yeah.
I mean, for people who put down Detroit on a regular basis, I mean, look, honestly, this is our week to shine. Musically. I mean, some people may say, and I've said it from time to time, that Detroit sometimes is a musical Jonestown because everybody all drinks the Kool-Aid. But this time of the year, it's like, okay, well, Kool-Aid be damned. Everybody go for a different flavor.
Right.
And then after Tuesday or Monday or whenever it ends, pass the Kool-Aid around. Here's yours.
Time to drink again.
Here's yours. Let's see who's the last one standing.
Back to dubstep and rap.
Oh God! Oh God! Why the f did you go there, man? Shut up.
Well, as you may be aware, if anyone wants to educate themselves, they can go to thehomeofdubstep.com.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a really good website. Yeah.
We saw what we did there.
You've been sharing. That's pretty nice. Now, for me, the last couple of years, there've been some really interesting stuff, like Toki Monster a couple of years ago just kind of blew me away. Last year, what the Detroit Techno Militia did with the 4 DJs, spin it all at once. You see some stuff here that you're not going to see anywhere else. What's one of those things that you've seen in the last couple of years that's just sticking out in your mind? Anything like that? Any performance like that?
There's so many good ones. I actually took a year off, and I got to see. I got to just go and see a bunch of different stuff. Chris Liebling stands out. Derek May on the was the Torino stage, which is the Made in Detroit stage now. He was a standout. Plastic Man live was definitely a standout. That was an amazing show. I got when I was working on the stages, I got to see Clark Warner open on first thing in the morning. That was really cool. Guy Gerber plays an amazing set. He's playing again, I think, with Seth Troxler this year. That would be something worth checking out. There's just been probably the biggest, the most amazing thing I remember was the very first one on Monday, because it had been raining all weekend, and we're all like in our hoodies, and it was still we were happy to be there, but it was kind of a miserable weekend. It was just constantly raining. And hearing DJ Rolando playing Knights of the Jaguar the first year it came out, and hearing that kind of ring through, and he played Strings of Life, played all the classics that the guys didn't, and then Derek May right after him, and D Win, and then right before when Derek May was playing, like it stopped raining a little bit, and then Richie Houghton started playing his set, and closing the Monday closing slot of the last festival. All the other stages are closed. Everybody's there. It's all. Everybody who'd been there from the beginning, everybody who was everybody was in that spot. And the clouds moved out, and it just became, nice out. Everybody kind of took the hoodies down, and he started up. He opened up with the Gravitational Arch, and it gave me chills, and it was just magic. And everybody was there, and there was no fights, there was no craziness, and we were all just enjoying it. And he was, he played an amazing set. That to me is the epitome of what that is about, that particular moment. And every year I go back, that's the moment that I'm looking for. Sometimes you get close to it, other times not, but that's what it's all about. And that was the unity of it. That was kind of the end. That marked the end of what was before that, and the beginning of the festival. The age of the festival.